that you are living in a beautiful world full of possibilities. It's amazing how great it is to live in the year 2019. Man, it's so amazing. The year of, social media, the year of the internet, the year of crazy data bundles, the year of rain.co.za. Man, there's no better time to live than right now. Oh, I'm sure the guys and girls in 1949 felt the same way. The same way that I'm feeling right now. They felt like 1949 was like heaven. Most probably one of the best times to live. 1949. Wow. All the technology, all the stuff that was developed then, the inventions. Oh my God. So be happy, be grateful for the time that you're living in now. So BISA free business ideas. What? Someone was like, what? What is that? Free business ideas? You mean you're gonna give me a free idea? You're gonna give me a free idea, a business idea that I can make money with. BISA free business ideas. Well, it's not exactly like that. It's not like someone is gonna give you ideas, free business ideas for you to go and work on. Why? Because you have your own ideas. You have too many of your own ideas already. So let's get down to it. Let's get down to business. Yeah. What is an idea? I'm not saying what is a business idea. What I'm saying is gotta let the bus pass. What I'm saying is, what is an idea? Not what is a business idea, not what is a scientific idea, not what is sports idea, whatever you want to call it. No, an idea is an idea. It doesn't matter what industry, what environment you're talking about. An idea is an idea. So what is an idea? Like, they like to put a light bulb on people's heads, right? Put a light bulb, in movies and all that, and cartoons. Put a light bulb, and then it will go on. Then they say someone's got an idea. I think that's a very stupid idea, actually, to put a light bulb. But it has been used for a long time. I hate the whole light bulb thing. It just pisses me off. Honestly speaking, I hate it. Because I've been having a lot of ideas. I've put together a lot of ideas, business ideas even. And I don't remember a light bulb going off. And yes, I know it's a metaphor. It's some creative guys, who came up with that idea. Let's put a light bulb. I'll most probably think of something different and something better, to represent what it means to have an idea, because I think it misleads a lot of people. I think I could never get there. Like, sometimes, in fact, most of the time, if not most of the time, like a hell of a lot of the time, 100% of the time, I would even argue, the brain doesn't differentiate between a fictional story and reality. No, they don't. We don't differentiate. We only make a decision in terms of saying, what are we going to act on? But fiction is just as powerful as reality. Because if fiction was not as powerful as reality, it would mean that our imaginations were not working. The human imagination is very powerful. It's incredible. You can imagine things very, very powerfully. So I'll give you an example in case you want to argue with me. For example, the whole issue of witchcraft, right? The whole issue of witchcraft. Fiction, total fiction, right? Fiction, fiction, fiction. But look how many people have been killed, how many laws were created in the past in different kinds of countries. Look how many people were burned in England for witchcraft. Yeah, yeah. In South Africa. And witchcraft is just total baloney. Yeah, use that word. Crap. Fiction. Witchcraft is fiction, fiction, fiction. It doesn't exist. But some people really believe it exists. And they're so affected in their lives. And they're in so much trouble right now as we speak. They can't sleep. They got problems because of witchcraft. I mean, they're affected big time. You know? And they can't live and they got problems because of witchcraft. But does it exist? If witchcraft existed, my friend, trust me, if it was real, if it was powerful, I would have subscribed a long time ago. Because why would you want to work? Why would you want to struggle in life when you can just go to a witch doctor or go practice witchcraft and you could be rich and live a good life and you never have to do anything? All the witches would be successful and rich and amazing. But all the witches they've ever killed were just some poor people. Some poor people who just looked ugly and old. If you look old and ugly, they kill you. They say you're a witch. But shouldn't witches, if witches were really powerful, wouldn't they be rich? Wouldn't they be successful using their mutis and their medicines to succeed? Okay, let's leave that topic aside. But I was just trying to demonstrate to you that, the human imagination is so powerful. It's so powerful that you can make anything become and feel like it's a reality in your life through the power of your imagination, through your mind, just imagining it, thinking it, loving it over and over and over and over again, repeating it in your mind, loving it, entertaining the idea, the imagination, getting out there, acting upon it, acting upon your imagination, acting upon your ideas. What happens? You are bringing your imagination into reality. So what is an idea? An idea is when your mind, through your imagination, your ability to imagine. Remember that animals, cannot imagine stuff. Right? They can't imagine stuff, but they remember stuff, but they can't imagine. Which means, what is to imagine? To imagine is to create things, worlds, to create stories that never existed in your mind. You create those stories and then you build upon them. Like, for example, you imagine a cow inside of an aeroplane, and that cow is trying to fly the aeroplane, and the aeroplane is full of people who are going from Joburg to Cape Town, and there's this cow sitting in the cockpit, sitting in the pilot's seat, flying this aeroplane. But as the cow is trying to fly this aeroplane, the cow can't quite hold the steering wheel of the aeroplane, because the cow doesn't have hands like us, and it's got those hooves, and as the cow is trying to turn the aeroplane, the hooves keep slipping and sliding because it can't grip properly, and the cow is having problems, it's having stress, and the cow is so stressed and it's sweating, and it's so stressed, and it can't turn the steering wheel because it doesn't have a proper grip, and the cow is so angry and so stressed, and the aeroplane can't turn, and it's there comes a point where the aeroplane has to turn to face Cape Town to go for the landing, and the cow is failing to do that, and it's so problematic, and the people are scared. In the aeroplane, people are crying and shouting, who the hell put that cow in charge? And they don't know what to do because the cow is already there, and it's just a mess, and they know they're gonna crash and die because some fool placed this cow to fly everybody to Cape Town. So what did I just do there? You were seeing it, isn't it? You could see it in your mind, isn't it? As I was explaining, you could see it in your mind. Why? Because of imagination. My ability to create something out of nothing. The power of imagination. That's the power that you have as a human being. You have that. Animals don't have that. Animals are stuck with what they have. They can't imagine anything else. They can only remember things. But we human beings can remember things, and we can imagine things. We can create something out of nothing. The power of creation is in the human mind. Every single human being who is out there, all of us, we have the power to create through our imagination something from nothing. And we can build it. I can keep going the whole day and build out an entire story and end up writing a book and sell it and make a lot of money, get paid for writing an imaginary wonderful story that's just crazy and wonderful, that makes people laugh. And I could become a millionaire out of that, out of writing incredibly crazy stories. For example, the Lion King movie, Harry Potter movie, the Lord of the Rings movie, you name it. You can name any movie you want. Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse is making crazy money for the people who created him. Right? Pluto the dog. Donald Duck. Those are products. Those are very expensive products right now that are making a lot of money. Not expensive, but valuable properties. Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse. An incredible property that is worth a lot of money. Lion King. Simba in the Lion King. A very, very, very valuable product. Where did that product come from? It came from imagination. It was created from someone's imagination. So, an idea. An idea is when your imagination takes one thing, connects it with another, and comes up with something interesting. And also, when your imagination takes one thing and takes another, connects them, and comes up with a solution for them to work together, or to come up with some kind of a solution, or a new idea, or a new approach, or a new something that is like, wow. People are like, wow, we never thought about that. And that could work. Let's try it out. Then they try it out. And then it fails. It doesn't work. And they're like, man, your imagination sucks. Your idea sucks. You said if we take this and that, we try it out, it would work. It would be fantastic. And man, did that idea bomb. That's a horrible idea. Or you take one thing, you take another thing, you take another, you mix them, then you try it out, and then it's like boom, successful, like incredible. People are happy, people are enjoying it. You are tasting that thing, and you're like, wow, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. My imagination is good. My idea is good. Look at the people. Look at the world. The world is giving me money. They're thanking me. They're sending me letters. They're sending me emails. They're sending me WhatsApp. And they're sending me, SMS. And they're calling me and they're saying, man, you're a genius. So what is an idea? An idea is when you mix things. You sit down and then you say, what if I mix this and that and this and that? Most of the time, people start using their imaginations and coming up with ideas when there's a problem. Most of the time. When there's a problem, you'll see people sitting down, thinking, planning, coming up with meetings. You see people going to, stay in silence and in hiding, and when I think about this problem or this issue, usually when there's a problem, that's when you see people's imaginations and ideas coming. Ideas usually, most of the time, as far as I know, I'm not saying all, because there's a special place in life for those people who can come up with ideas and solutions and put their imagination to work when there is no problem to be solved. There's a special place for those people. Those kind of people who can create an idea, not because there's a problem, not because they're trying to solve someone's problem. They're not trying to solve anyone's problem. They're just coming up with an idea. Those are people that create a new problem to be solved. Those ones I respect with all my heart. Those are geniuses as far as I'm concerned. The greatest geniuses for me are people who can create a new problem and create a new solution for it. I'll give you an example. The guys who created the movie theater, when you go to movie theater, any movie theater you can think of, like you go to the mall, you go to the movie theater. Movie theater is a problem that did not exist. Do you understand? It did not exist in the past. We did not have a problem of movie theaters on earth. There's no one who woke up one day and let's say I don't know when the movie theaters were created. Let's say in 1845. The year 1845. The government never called a meeting in parliament and said, guys, we have a problem of movie theaters. We don't have movie theaters and people are dying. Or people are sick because there's no movie theater, because we need, or people are sick and someone came up with an idea, said, oh no, people are sick, I know how we can solve that problem. We can solve that disease by building movie theaters and coming up with crazy amazing films and showing them, then the disease would be solved, would be healed. There was no such problem. No. There was no such problem. Movie theaters were created purely out of great and powerful imagination. And movie theaters solve a problem that never existed. Now, We need to go to movie theaters. People have, they can't live without movie theaters. We want to go watch films there. And the owners of movie theaters are killing it, man. They're making money. They're killing that money. And they're solving a problem. And if you said to me that entertainment was a problem to fix, I'd say to you, hey, look, entertainment was never a problem. Human beings have been entertaining each other since forever. That is something that has been going on through stories, through dancing, through whatever you want to call it, through music, you name it. Entertainment has never been a problem for human beings. It has always been there. The issue is, you need to understand this in a very, very, very specific way. Now, if I have to spend money, like I could stay home and get entertained, right? I could do a lot of stuff with my friends and family to entertain ourselves without spending any cash at all, or spending very little. But at the end of the day, if you think about it, you go to a movie theater, you spend like $200, $300 per person just to be entertained for an hour, right? And the movie theater guys have made it in such a way that it's like, if you haven't been to the movies, it's like you're out of it. You don't know what you're doing. You need to go to the movie theater. So they've made it such a need. They've made it such a culture. They've made it such a requirement for us to go to the movie theaters and to watch movies. So it's a problem. These guys have created a problem, and they've created a need that needs to be solved in only one way: by giving them money, and you go to their entertainment houses, which are called movie theaters, and then you go get your entertainment. You get out of there, and then you want to be able to talk about it the whole week. But anyway, you can name many different kinds of examples. There are a ridiculous number of examples that we can talk about. There are a lot of things that are simply not problems. There are a lot of things in our lives that we do every single day, that we are involved in, that have been incorporated into our lives, into our culture, and everything else, which are not problems to solve. No. But they were created in our minds as problems, and they were sold to us as problems to solve by giving whoever has the solution money. Right? I have to give someone money to solve a problem which is totally imaginary. Which means, why am I saying it's an imaginary problem to solve? Which means, for example, if I stayed home and read a novel, right? Or even better, if I stayed home and played with my little brother for the weekend, right? At home, playing and having fun, having some games, talking, having whatever, it'll cost me almost zero. But if I'm told, hey, the only way to entertain your little brother is to take him out to the mall, then all of a sudden, what happens? There's an incredible amount of cost involved. And that incredible amount of cost means someone is raking in the dollars. Someone is making the money. I'm trying to make you understand that when you come up with an idea to solve a problem, it's one thing. But when you come up with an idea which is going to solve an imaginary problem, that's another one. There are two types of ideas for me, as far as I'm concerned, that I've seen in the world. Ideas that solve real problems that we know we can see, and you can quantify those problems. Yeah, that's a problem, man. People are suffering. Then there are ideas that are created to solve imaginary problems, which means that the person who's coming up with that idea, that person creates an idea that is so lovable and so enjoyable, people, end up thinking they need it. They can't live without it, even though they can live without it. They don't actually need it. But because they loved the idea so much, now they feel that no, they can't live without it. And on top of that, there are people who come up with ideas where they tell you that they're solving an imaginary problem. They tell you that no, there's a problem that you have to solve, and then they define it. And it's a new problem. They just tell you, they create a new problem out of their minds, and they say, here's a problem. How about this problem? How about we say, for example, okay, I'm not going to give you too many examples for now. Fashion. Let's say fashion. Okay? Why? Can someone tell me why do you have to change your clothes buy new clothes every month? Some people feel that it's a problem to be seen in the same clothes again in public. You tell me, what kind of problem is that? Isn't that an imaginary problem? You don't want to be seen in public in the same clothes twice. You have to go and buy new clothes every month. And some people go buy every week. You just have to buy new clothes. You just have to buy new shoes. What kind of problem is that? Is that a real problem? That's not a real problem. That's an imaginary problem that was planted there by someone, and that someone is making a lot of money. The question is, what kind of an idea are you going to create? So I've just given you an example of, imaginary problem and a real problem. Now, moving on. Let's talk about how many ideas can you actually have. Have you ever asked yourself, how many ideas? And I've always said, you can have billions and billions and billions of ideas. You can have as many ideas as you like. You can have as many ideas as you want to have. The problem is, sometimes there are people who come up with some nice idea, somewhere, somehow, which they think is nice. Remember, an idea is only nice if you think it's nice. Your idea is only nice to you. It's only nice to you. At the time when you're having your idea, your great, wonderful idea, it's nice to you. But that doesn't mean it's nice to everybody else. Someone else might say, that's a horrible idea, which is fine. But let's say you have your own nice idea. And after having a nice idea, you're like so shocked, you're so amazed, like you had a nice idea, you're like, wow, this is great, this is amazing. And then you stop. Then you're like, no, this is it. No, that's not it. Your imagination, your mind has the power to create as many ideas as you want. You can create, 100,000, 2 million ideas if you want to. There is no limit to the number of ideas that you have. So don't get all stuck on one idea or two ideas and you think that's it, you're finished. Like your capacity is over. No, it's not data, it's not airtime, it's not finished. You can't finish it. Your data is not finished. No, you have an incredible, crazy amount of ability as a human being. The human mind has that ability. Why is it so hard for someone else to come and take your idea and work on it? Let's say you have some nice idea. Why is it so hard for me to come and take your idea, to come and look at your idea and say, hey, I like this idea, I want to work on it? I'll tell you why it's so hard for people to leave what they're doing and come and attend to you and your crazy ideas, your wonderful ideas, your genius ideas, crazy, wonderful, genius ideas. Why? And in fact, you think that your idea is so valuable and it's so amazing that, if someone heard about your idea, if you told someone your idea, that person will be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Let me drop everything. Let me come and join you. We work on your incredible idea. Or someone will say, that idea is so great. Then they want to steal it from you. Then they want to steal it from you and say, no, I'm going to steal your idea and go and work on it. It's very hard to do that. And I'll tell you why. In fact, for the most part right now in 2019, it's almost impossible for someone. It's almost, I'm not going to say it's impossible, but I'm going to say the chances that someone is going to steal your idea or come and help you to work on your idea, the chances are almost zero. The chances are almost zero, because I'll tell you the reason why. We all have ideas. Everybody's got ideas. Hell, man, everyone's got an idea somewhere, somehow. You'll discover that. Just talk to people. Talk to anyone. To go anywhere and ask people. Talk to people. People have ideas. If they don't have ideas about something to sell, they have ideas about their own lives, what they want to do with their own lives. And they're not going to waste their time. They're not going to stop living their lives to come and chase after your dream, your things, your wonderful, crazy, wonderful, genius, amazingly intelligent ideas. They're simply not. Take it from me, they're not. They're not. No one is going to do that for you. I mean, I know you think you're great. You've got a fantastic idea. You wrote it down. You even drew some sketches. You're like, wow, this is great. But no, they're not. They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. So you need to understand that your idea is your idea, and you are the one who's responsible for it, and you need to work on it. And you're the one who needs to convince the rest of us, the rest of the world, that your idea is even worth it. Your idea is even amazing. It's your job to convince the world. It's not the world's job to come and test your idea, to come and beg you to see your idea. No. Don't get it wrong. You might be amazing, but you're not that amazing. Okay? You're not that amazing. So stop thinking of yourself as this amazingly valuable person. You're not valuable because you've got a great idea. No. You only become valuable when your idea is successful in the world and people see the success of your idea. That's the only time you become valuable. That's the only time you get respect. You get honor. That's the only time. But before then, man, you're just like everybody else. Nothing special about you. Nothing special about you. So there is no empty human being. There is no empty person who's empty in the mind, holding a lot of money, waiting for you to hear your idea so that they can steal it or so that they can invest in it. There's no person like that. You would have to show me that person. I'd love to see that person who's waiting, sitting around, waiting with money to come and help me with my idea, to come and save me and say, hey, here's my money, take it, go work on your idea, make your idea successful. No. There's no person like that. There's no person waiting to steal my idea. People are busy, especially people with money. People with money, are even more busy with their own ideas. And people that bring ideas to them to invest in, and they test those ideas to see if those ideas can even make money. As we all know, some business ideas are so crappy, they won't make you any money. They'll make you lose money. They'll get you into trouble. Because your imagination can come up with all kinds of wonderful ideas. And an idea sounds fantastic when you write it down and when you talk about it. But in reality, when you try to implement that idea, it might be the worst thing. Remember, the only person who cares about your business idea is you. Other people really don't care. They don't care. And stop lying to yourself thinking that people care about your business idea. Nobody cares about your business idea or whatever idea that you think you have. Nobody cares. The biggest lie that people tell themselves is that everyone is out to get your idea. Everyone is trying to, sneak up on you. People are trying to search your email. Someone is trying to search your mind to find that business idea, to steal it and go and make billions and become rich and live happily ever after. No, there's no one who's trying to do that. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. The people whose ideas everyone is trying to get now. There are people with money right now who are trying to take ideas. Which ideas? They're only trying to take ideas that are successful, that are proven, that are making money right now. Those are the ideas people are trying to steal. Those are the ones that everyone is interested in. Those are the ones I'm interested in. Ideas that are successful, that I can see are making money, that, are out there. There are people who are, implementing their ideas, and we see it, and we're like, nah, we'll see. Give him 6 months, give him a year. Then after 6 months, after a year, you start becoming successful. Then everybody's like, whoa, look at that guy, look at that girl, look what she's doing. That's interesting. Wow, that looks like it's making money. Then you'll see people coming to you and saying, hey, let's talk business. But before then, before you implement your idea and show that it's got potential, it can go somewhere in life, nobody really cares if you don't start. The biggest challenge in life is to convince people that your idea is great, for them to like it. That's the biggest challenge in life. The biggest challenge in life is after you've created your wonderful, amazing idea in your mind and you've written it down and you've come up with concepts. The biggest challenge is for someone to even like it, to convince someone else to even say the words, that's actually a nice idea. I like it. I really, really like it. Not your mom or your dad, or your brother or your sister, no, or your cousin who loves you. And then you go to them and say, hey, mom, check out my idea. And your mom's like, wow, that's so beautiful. My child, I love it. You're so clever. It's so amazing. That's the easy part. Try convincing someone outside of your family. Try convincing someone who's not your friend. That, my friend, is tough. That's when the real challenge begins. Convincing someone else, especially someone who has money to put in your business, especially someone who has some kind of resources to help you, someone who can help you with space for your business idea, or someone who can help you with money for your business idea, someone who can help you with any other resources, internet access, whatever you want to call it, someone who can help you with transport for your business idea, someone who can help you with manufacturing for your business idea, whatever you want to call it. Someone who has the power to help you is more difficult to convince to help you concerning your idea than anything else in the world. In life, getting people to help you, to be part of you, to be part of your idea is the biggest challenge ever. The biggest. And once you can win that challenge, you'll be successful. But then people are not just going to support you because, just because you have a great idea. People have their own needs. People have their own problems as well. So it's not that simple. It's a long and difficult process. But put that in your mind as the most important challenge. The biggest challenge you will have and the most important task is to convince people to support you in your idea. I don't care what kind of an idea you have. You might be having the stupidest idea in the world. But we will never know if it's a stupid idea until you start until your idea is put into action. We will never know. Not even the greatest geniuses in business know. Even if you went to a millionaire and you give him an idea or her an idea and they like the idea, they think the idea is great, it's going to work. Doesn't mean it's going to work. Doesn't mean it's going to work. No. That millionaire might have made one of the worst mistakes in his or her life by investing in your idea. Your idea could be toxic. Your idea could be dangerous. Could be bad for people. It could be bad for you. It could be bad for people who help you. It could be bad for people who invest in you. Your idea could be the worst thing. Or it could be the greatest thing. But we cannot know. We can't know. That's the problem. How do we know? We can't know until you start implementing your idea. Until you share your idea, talk to people, as many people as possible, and you start working on your idea and convince people to work with you on your idea. That's the only way to find out if your idea is good or is bad. It's by bringing people on, working with people, getting it started, telling people that you have an idea, telling them and talking about it. Guys, there's no other way. There's no other way. Take it from me. The only ideas I've ever been able to work on and succeeded and make money at are ideas that I shared with people. I talk to people. I try to convince as many as I can. Wherever I go, I open my mouth and I'm like, hey, I've got this idea. Help me. Hey, I don't hide my ideas. I talk about my ideas. It's the only way to know. The graveyard is full. Oh, the tombstones, the graveyard, right? People who are dead, they're full of great ideas. Yeah, they were full of great ideas when they went to their death. The graveyard is one of the richest places in ideas. It's got lots of ideas that were never tested. It doesn't mean those ideas were good. No, it just simply means they were not tested. But too many went down, died at the age of whatever age they died in, and they died with their ideas. Why? Because they don't share their ideas. They don't want to talk about their ideas. They don't want to get people. They didn't try to convince people about their ideas. They didn't talk about it. They kept their ideas hidden and secret because they thought they had gold. You don't have gold until the gold actually shines in the sun or in the light, and we say, "Oh, that's it." You don't have gold. Your idea was never tested. You don't have anything. All you have is an idea. Done. Don't fool yourself. The Bible says, the power of life is in the tongue, which means that you can speak life. When you speak, you create life. Right? So remember, you imagined things. You created something out of nothing through your imagination that God gave you. But then, if it stays in your head and you don't speak it, what's the point? You just wasted God's imagination that He gave to you. God didn't give you that imagination to waste. Don't waste the imagination that God gave you. Speak. Speak. Because if you don't speak, You don't create life. You stay in darkness, in nothingness. You stay in ideas that stay in your mind and never go anywhere. You are actually preventing life from coming out of you when you don't speak about your great imagination, imaginary ideas that you don't test out because you don't speak about them. And I'm not talking about only speaking to them, to your wife and you secretly. No, you must speak to the world, and the world will respond to your idea. If it's great, the world will respond positively. If it's crap, the world will respond negatively. Then you will know to change that idea, to throw it away, and come up with a new, better idea. How are you going to improve your ideas and come up with better ideas if you don't share them with the world so that the world can help you to refine those ideas and get rid of the horrible ones and create new ones? By speaking. You need to speak. If you don't speak, the world can't help you. Simple as that, guys. The principle is simple. So now you're starting to understand the foundations of BISA free business ideas. What is the foundation? What led to this? So, in finalizing, through the BISA free business ideas portal, what are we trying to achieve? We're trying to achieve a number of things. First of all, if you have a community of people who love ideas. People who love ideas. The people that you find on the free business ideas BISA page on Facebook are people who love ideas. And they are people who are creative. That's why they're there. That's why they joined the page. Right? That's what you need to understand. That's the first thing. Secondly, on this Facebook page, we share ideas, and we'll start a group soon. We'll do a group as well, a group for the page. But I'll work on that. That's easy. What do you get when you join the BISA Free Business Ideas page? You get help. You need help. You get to ask for help. Ask people for help. People who love ideas. People who came with the mentality to say, let's help each other with developing ideas, thrashing, cleaning ideas. Right? Advice. You can get some cool advice on some of your ideas and refine them and help you refine them. You can get partners. People who say, I'll partner with you. I want to work with you. I want to help you. I didn't say I want shares in your business. I didn't say I want 50% of your idea or whatever. I just want to partner with you to see where this can take you, where this can take us. So you don't have to sell your idea. You just have to find people who will help you. If you don't have people who will help you with your idea is not going anywhere. References. You get people who will refer you. To say, look, hey, you said you want what? You want to manufacture what? Plastic? I know a great place where you can get plastic molds, or whatever. You wanted something to source out a specific part or a specific chemical or whatever. You can get references for that. Some people might even offer you money to say, hey, look, I want to offer you 50,000 rands. I want to be part of your idea. How is someone going to offer you 50,000 rands to be part of your idea if you don't want to talk about your idea? Talk about your idea on the BISA Free Business Ideas platform, and someone might offer you money. You'll be shocked. Funding offers. Some people might even offer you funding. Yeah. Say, look, I'll fund you. Let's work together. Do you want to sell me shares? Sell me 10% of your business. I'll give you money. You give me 10%. Let's work. Let's get your idea. How are you going to get that offer if you don't talk about your business idea? And networking. You get to network with people, get to make friends, get to network, get to meet friends, get to go out, get to work on different kinds of business ideas and have fun. That, my friends, is the reason why we have. Those are 7 reasons that I just gave you, for you to be part. Why you need to be part of the BISA Free Business Ideas platform. Then you can finally make your ideas successful. You can finally make your ideas successful. And some will not be successful. Some ideas will not be successful. You will throw them away. But that's the whole fun part of it. That's the whole gist, the core of why we created the BISA Free Business Ideas. This will help you refine your ideas. You'll be able to find the best and you'll move forward. Find partners, get funding, fund yourself. You can fund yourself. Ask your mom to fund you. Get opinions. Hey, get your uncle to fund you. Write a business plan. Whatever it takes. So I look forward to sharing my ideas with you. I've got a lot of ideas as well. And I would like to hear your honest opinion. Please share your honest opinion with me so that I can be able to start assessing whether some ideas are actually good or they're just crap and should be thrown away. Thank you and see you on the flip side.